Hello, hello, hello. We are back again. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Alright, let's get all these windows set up. Start turning this down. We are on Warlock today. Okay. Yeah, we are on Warlock. So we're starting at 100 corruption. And we'll just work our way up. What timeline? I need body armor. I think we got wand drop rate, body armor drop rate. We need a better blessing here and a better blessing here. So we should focus on those two timelines. Probably eventually a better blessing here. We got a good one here. This one needs more work. So let's just work on the black sun. Okay, let me see if I can't pull up the build. Oh, honestly, we should also update our everything with the build we're using. We're using max roll. So let's go over to Streamlabs. Let's update the build command here. Updated, and then let's go edit the description here. Okay, cool. Streamlabs is set up. Let's make sure we're in the right spot for Chthonic Fixture. Okay, so we're going to want to take a point here and a point there. And a 1 point there. Alright, let's go over to Chaos Bolts. One point, 2 points, and technically 2 points here. So our last point will go there. Let's go over to Rip Blood. All of our points will go there. Let's go over Profane Veil. Okay, so that's where we're at there. And then let's go over to Spirit Plague. Then the last of our points will go right here. And I only hit level 83, so let's make sure we got that taken care of. Then we're going to put 8 points here. Cool. Okay, let's go back over here, minimize this, and we are back at it. Let's get some levels, chat. All right, let's finish assigning these points. Okay, that's as far as we can go. Okay, as far as we can go with Chthonic Fissure. As far as we can go there. Rip Blood. How do we get a +1 in Rip Blood? Okay. Oh, did it get turned into a necrotic? It did. That's what happened. That's what we're on. Okay. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate it. So we're going to want a chess piece like this, except with a +3 or +4 to Chthonic Fissure. And necrotic resistance instead of ward per second. Okay, I don't have enough shards. I'm not going to invest in it. Let's just try and get ourselves some stuff. Okay, I can see the benefit in trying to increase that duration. That's very powerful. Oh, it's going all right, Jolteon. How about you, man? Good to see you back. Welcome back. Well, good. Taking a little break from Ellie after that one fight. Yeah. You're telling me about it in the Discord. Got them low so many times. Yeah, the Harbinger, right? That's what you're talking about? Tried to do kill threshold with lunge, didn't realize it also... Oh! So the further you are away, the higher the kill threshold is. I haven't used lunge kill threshold in a long time. So is it up to 15% or is it 15 plus? Okay, this is boring. Let's push corruption here. Oh, okay. Well, we just gotta do one more. Huh. Okay. Thought we were done with Chthonic Fissure. Oh. Maybe I didn't press the button. My bad. Okay, let's edit the loot filter to also hide all these purples. I don't need these purples. Yeah, let's do the Harbinger. World Splitter. Nah, I'm good. Okay, cool. Puts me at 5 gazes. Let's keep going. I think I might play my other classes for a little after today. Yeah, I got you, man. Give yourself a break. Got to a point where you're doing a respec every single death. Oh. I got you. Do you feel like that helped? Sorry, guys. It was just, man. I don't think so. I ended up back at the same layout as the beginning. I got you, but at least you experimented. Is there anything? No, there was nothing good there. Planner? Yeah. Exclamation point build. Yo, Jolteon, can you help him out? If you're not in the middle of something, I'm currently trying to fend off hordes of enemies. Oh, here. I got you. Jolteon's probably in the middle of something, too. Oh, dude, Jolteon, you're a homie, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we're using a guy from Max Roll. I'm just trying to follow it as closely as possible. You know, we got the critical strike multiplier on Marina's, on Twisted Heart, on the Opulent. We got the T7 spell damage. We got critical strike multiplier. The boots are not the same. We need a different belt. We got the 3. They called for 2 LP mortalities. I got a 3 LP. And then we got the double ivory reins, and yeah, that's just, we're rolling with that. Yeah, I do have some good gear, yes sir. I've done multiple builds this cycle already, so I already had a bunch of stuff sent in my inventory, so I went and slammed it on my paladin. I mean, I had something else cooking before this, but I was like, I'm getting higher level. Let me just play something established. Other people have tried. You don't feel the same way? Well, when I was leveling the Warlock, the only like real piece of twink gear I had was a Firestarter's torch, and I was just really going into the ignites. I felt like that was doing some pretty decent damage. This is doing more. But if you got yourself like a Firestarter's torch with some sort of dot slam on it, you can give that a try. Maybe build a few pieces of gear with ignite and just see where that takes you. I don't know what level your Warlock is. If you're leveling it or if you're in game and you're looking for ideas. The Chthonic Fissure. Chthonic Fissure is a remarkable skill. I like it. It's certainly... Of class-specific skills, this has got to be one of the best. My favorite's still Holy Aura, but I mean, that's just because I like free buffs. Oops. Say goodbye. The best skill for Sentinel, yeah, is arguably Volatile Reversal. Which that's getting changed, so, I mean, it should open up some more options for Sentinel, especially if somebody doesn't like Volatile Reversal, like the way the movement skill is. I just hope that they replace some of its power and spread it out. Because, like, I get it. It's kind of a feels bad when, you know, you're creating a new Sentinel build and you automatically, first thing you do is spec into Volatile Reversal. Like, before you even select a skill. You know, what's my Sentinel gonna do? Before you even do any of that, you just pick Volatile Reversal. Now, I mean, as somebody who likes Volatile Reversal, who's killed himself more times than the enemies actually killed me, because I've killed myself with Volatile Reversal. Everybody, quick question. In your Void Cleave Racing Strike build in the Abyssal Echoes skill tree, you put points on a node that gives you a buff after you directly use Abyssal Echoes. Isn't that useless since you only proc it? Right, I've gotten that question before, Wastelander. So, and I 100% understand. I think I covered this in my last video, but you would have to specifically look at it. So let me just show you. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, like, on paper, you're absolutely right. Like, Bike, you're an idiot. Why are you putting points in nether tendrils, right? Or nether coating. Here, let me just show you somebody who's already set up with the build Ithadel. Here we go. Because I don't want to just say it and then you're like, whatever. This. Okay, so here is the note in question. Embrace the Darkness grants us nether coating. It specifically says directly casting. We're not directly casting it. We're casting it with Void Cleave. So this node should be useless, right? Should be. But if you look, it's giving us the nether coating buff. Right there. It looks like the dude with the sword. Nether coating. Buffs from Abyssal Echoes. Like, you're 100% correct, Wastelander. It says it, but in practice, it does something different. And it's worked the same for me on the hammer build, the Abyssal Hammers, the Void Storm. It works the same way because I also cast Abyssal Echoes through Void Cleave. For whatever reason, this is bypassing it. It could be a bug. If so, this has been a bug that's been in place since beta. Because I've been doing this since beta, so I don't know how else to say it. You are correct. On paper, it says directly casting it, but in practice, it gives it to me, so I take it. Okay, so let's see if we can actually see a tangible... So, our melee attack speed right now is 64%. See, look, we do go up by 20%. Can you see that? I know my face sometimes blocks it. And then it goes back down. So let's go back again. There it is. It's giving us that 20% melee attack speed boost. It's like one of those things. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I've gotten enough questions about it. I'd rather just show you guys now than just say, no, you're wrong, because you're not. On paper, you are 100% correct, but in practice, it works, and so I just roll with it. Hey, and guys, like, it's getting really hot in the office right now because the sun is starting to set. So, like, there's hardcore sun hitting the window. I got a blackout curtain, but it's not doing a lot. We're also streaming, so everything's heating up. So I got the fan turned up. If that's bleeding through onto the mic, let me know, and I'll try and turn it down. I don't want too much noise pollution here for your guys' ears, or if it doesn't matter or whatever. It's like, dang, man. It started heating up. Killing Rye like 350 times, still didn't get a decent 2LP world splitter. Man, 350 times killing Rye. You don't hear anything? Okay. I mean, I got my mic set up to where it should only really be picking up sounds around my voice. We can't hear it at all. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, man. Man, 350 times killing Rye, huh, Maxim? In case you guys are curious, Maxim's on YouTube. We're in multiple different places. Oh, Confluence of Fate? You got another 3LP, man? Dude, bro. There's some mages out there who would want to be your friend right now. Yeah. I found a few 2LPs, case in point right here, but I've never found a 3LP. Yeah, honestly, this would probably not be too bad on this Warlock. Though, I mean, we did get kind of boned. We rolled kind of high on the increased necrotic and void. It's unfortunate. But hey, 2LP, if you can get, you know, critical strike multiplier onto here. It's a max 20% less damage over time taken for a fat 16 plus 16 to your necrotic damage. Might be good. I might try it out, see if it's worth the increased damage. It's worth it for the, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of flat spell damage. Might look at some other Warlock builds as you're doing the same one you've done since beta? Or are you a tester, Jolteon? Well, that's what I'm curious about, though. Because wasn't Warlock playable only on launch? Yeah, forget it. So what Warlock build have you been playing? They revealed it before, but it wasn't playable until launch day in February. That was Rune Master, right? Yeah. Rune Master was right before. Was the first? Was the last major patch before launch? Okay, hold on. Let's pull open that window again. All of the flat, yes, huge DPS, probably number one DPS amulet for casters. Yeah, probably. Because, I mean, it does fire and necrotic and then void. Ward per second. That's a T7 ward per second. You know what? We'll save it. Necrotic resistance and ward per second. Who knows? Well, what kind of armor? 83 armor. Yeah, I got pitiful armor on this one. Oops. Okay, I'll take the arena keys. We'll probably try and get some more arena in this cycle. We'll even take this Warlock in there. We'll see what it can do. Yeah, after we get it better geared out. Oh, 2 LP apathies, huh? What are we gonna do with the 2 LP apathies? There we go. 164 corruption. Gonna head. Been up since 5 a.m. and now 3 a.m. Time to sleep. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here, Jolteon. You take care, man. I'll see you in the Discord. During night, happy blasting. Appreciate it. You take care, man. Sleep tight. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? How's it going, man? How you doing tonight? You're doing good? Well, happy Friday, bro. You have any more crazies at the office today? Always.
This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world burns. Do you deny it? Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world you will be forgotten. Power in my shadow.
Let's put these razor falls in that. Was that temporal? Nah, forget that key. We need temporal sanctum keys, because I did a lot of slamming last night setting up for this build, chat. I think I slammed around 12 wands trying to get critical strike multiplier on the one. And then I slammed 8 twisted hearts to get this critical strike multiplier onto there. Last night it was ridiculous. It's kind of hard when all you're dealing with is 1 LP versions. I looked up the table. I already knew Twisted Heart was rare, but I didn't realize that 2 LP Marinas is like 0.27%. Obviously that gets changed with corruption and you know, Circle of Fortune buffs, but I'm like, man, that's a low baseline. And then yesterday, for the first time ever, I got a 1 LP Wings of Argentus. Now, before y'all start saying, yeah, but Bike, yeah, I'm aware the LP potential on it got changed. So where it's actually easier to get 1 LP on a Wings of Argentus. But still, having played this game for so long and knowing that it was next to impossible to get a 1 LP Wings of Argentus before this update, it's kind of cool to actually get one. Now watch me, you know, watch me fail that one too. My first 1 LP Wings of Argentus. I already have a +4 Warpath that I'm ready to slam on there. All we want's the Warpath. I don't care about anything else. I mean, I already got a Wings of Argentus that Nemesis incorporated, you know, the Nemesis system. They gave me a, like a T6 or T7 health on there, so that one's good. But do you know how nutty it would be to have a +4 to Warpath on a Wings of Argentus and doing a fire-based spin to win build, man? That's actually kind of cool. +3 to Reaper form. I don't think I'm going to be playing any Lich this cycle. Maybe I should just extract that bad boy. Oh, oops. Throw it in there. Oh, is this arena? It is arena. Let's try and skip it. Actually, let's go down here. Oh, this is arena too. Ah. In order to progress, I have to do an arena. Bah, humbug. Bah. Come get some. So chat, I finally looked up how rare it is to get a 3LP sword catcher. My God. I did not realize how rare that was. How lucky I was. Like, what was it? A couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever, that I got a 3LP sword catcher. I'm just like, holy frick. And it's the fact that I got a 3LP Shatter Chains from the Nemesis along with it, man. Cherry on top. So wait, what's the base movement? Oh my God, 0. Oh, that is terrible. Holy frick. I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh, oops. Sure. Like my only para razor fall too. Okay, they have okay movement speed built into them. Oh yeah, I might actually use this. 46% increase spell mana cost? Oh. But it looks so cool. Alright, you know what? Knowing a few of the Sork builds out there, that might actually not be too bad. Let's just get rid of some of this garbage. Ooh, increased cast speed. Damage while channeling. Yeah, I can go away to the dodo. Oh, oops.
dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world in darkspawn. That's it. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns me. This world urge, do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is a dead god for a dead world. Pathetic. Power in my shadow.
I need those after all that slamming. All right. Oh, we haven't really gone that far away. Ho! Yeah. Okay. Brought to us by your friends at Nemesis Incorporated. I'm tempted to just take it. Shoot ourselves all the way up into 2 under corruption. Now let's look. I mean, what are we talking about? An extra 6? Corruption? I don't think that's going to do anything. Actually, let's get out of here. Let's just take it. Oops. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Should get me pretty close. Yeah, there we go.
This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within you. This world burns to rise. Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is a dead god for a dead world. Pathetic. Power in my shadow.
Man, nothing decent. All right. Roll out. With the Jungle Queen's already in there. Nice. Let's throw that bad boy in there. Let's see if that becomes anything. There it is. Yeah, I think we can do with another push. Oh, what? This was not a nemesis. That's a double tier 6 and a tier 7. Bro, that's insane. And with a tier 5 endurance threshold. Oh well. Bruh. Orbis beckons. Yeah, honestly, let's just go for it. Let's be over 300 corruption. Keep picking up these 2 LP siphons. I mean, might be good for something. Here we go. 338 corruption, chat. Oh, dang. I teleported right into that. Look at all those guys. Bruh. They're like, nah, you're going to learn today. I'm just trying to get my XP. Oh, they didn't follow me? Oh, come on.
It eludes. Death will not take me. It eludes.
I don't think I'll use these, so we'll just do that. Well, we didn't get a glyph off of that. Oh well. Oh yeah, before, make sure we have one of these slotted in. Let's go. I guess the Chaos Bolts don't really do that much damage. Psych!
My shadow will cover this world once more. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This haste, this despair, oblivion.
What? Oh.
This world.
Oh, that stinks.
Do you deny it?
My channel must have ended, and it just hit me for the full massive amount of damage.
Cover this world once more.
Man, dude, it is hot. The back is sweaty. Mofo. Alright, let's go. Okay. It didn't break, right? Okay, cool. Let's... Gains Frenzy and Haste. Alright, well, we just gotta play smarter, right? Right, chat? Gotta play smarter.
vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world burns. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Do you think my defeat changes anything?
No, I'll just be killing you again, Rye.
You will be forgotten.
Get out of here. Sit down. Decent stats, no LP. Well, let's go visit our friends at Nemesis Incorporated. Hey, speaking of, okay. Let's see. Sure. Why not? You know what? Why not? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You're dead.
Dude, lag city. Just let me move. Get me out of this, Echo. should we take it? We are starting to run into some more deaths. I'm saying no, let's focus more on some farming and let's see how much. We got a good amount of favor. Let's go looking for some chess pieces. Oh wait, do I have to buy all new? Yeah, I gotta buy all new lenses.
I knew you had something to ask. It would be my pleasure to satisfy your curiosity.
Oh no, we don't want that one. That one can. Spider silk. We do need a better spider silk belt. Okay, I guess next time we're there killing that dude. Okay, let's get back to the gameplay. Well, actually, let's look at a few of the prophecies. So what do we get? Frost Lich, Exile Mage, Jorah, just anything Jorah. Okay. I guess let's just go over here and stomp this guy real quick. Whoa, wait, hold up. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's the... That's the objective. Later. Yeah, we're just going straight for the throat. Well, that should actually be enough, right? Yeah, that is. Unique body armor, yay! This was a mistake. Okay, come over here. Get away from all the items.
Enjoy this. Dodge this. Death comes. Enjoy this.
Okay, maybe it wasn't a mistake. I was just being hyperbolic. There we go.
Nothing.
Alright, then let's see what we got. Celestial Doom. I don't have too many of those. Oh, here we go. +3 to Chthonic Fissure. Yes, please. This one's a +1. Let's take it. Okay. Oh my god, it is on one of the worst bases. I could probably slam this into something and get better stats, and honestly, I might just do that. Now that's an idea. 26 foraging potential. Nah. I'm not sure. Never mind. See if we can't extract that Chthonic Fissure. Oh, are you serious? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Give me all three. Gives me one. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can't use the damage leached as health. I mean, I guess the only thing we really want is the Chthonic Fissure. I mean, that's T3. I don't think we could seal it. I mean, I could try. Hey, it worked. Okay, cool. Throw 1 on there. Okay, cool. Right now this is our only source of critical strike avoidance. I just rolled really well on that. Okay. Well, I guess we could just do good old chaos. Armor, not too bad, not too bad. Please turn into reduce bonus damage taken. Okay. All in the name of a +3. I'll sit on that because, I mean, we are getting a lot of extra armor. Even though this base isn't that good, I mean, still 284 additional armor plus 77% reduced bonus damage taken from criticals. I'm going to need that for survival. So, yeah, we'll just have to sit on this for right now. And possibly slam it. Hopefully get something good. Let's go back here.
Your death has come.
Jeez. Every hit was a stun. I'm trying to do something. It's just like... Get real. Again. What did this got? Melee damage again? Isn't that what this one got? This one got melee damage. Oh, there you go. That's what we need. Okay. Lightning blast! Lightning blast! I can't even move. Okay.
Your death has come.
Can these enemies go away? Oh my gosh, my screen is so full. Who the hell is hammering at 8 o'clock at night? Oh, goody. Let's get rid of those. Just shatter. Shatter. Mega shatter. Oh, definitely shatter. That one we might keep. It just looks like a good all-around defensive item. Doesn't really do much. Alright, now we're going to play with this one. Shoot. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about the lightning damage, but hopefully we get the YOLO seal. YOLO! Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get that on there. Okay, now let's... Minion damage. Nothing I can do about that. Endurance. I mean, okay, so we're a ward build, right? We don't normally use endurance, but if there's ever a situation where we get reduced to a point, 10% endurance might be nice, right? Let's see what the build guide calls for here. 'Cause I know it calls for necrotic and poison damage. We didn't get it. Seal the cleanse. We didn't get to seal it. Cooldown recovery speed, that's what we got. Exalted. So it calls for necrotic. Say we just YOLO it. Alright, chat. YOLO! Fire resistance. I mean, it's a resistance that we could probably use. So I say we just use it. Obviously, minion damage does nothing for us, so 4 if you count the sealed affix. 4 out of the 5 affixes we can actually use. Okay, because, like, I don't need to use that anymore. I do need the lightning resistance. I do need the elemental. Okay, so maybe we can put on another one of these 3. Spell damages or necrotic? I mean, this one could be nice. 9% increased cooldown recovery speed for transplant. Necrotic damage. Spell damage for curses. We can use that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and technically use the second one. I'm not going to use that. Now let's put this in the Nemesis tab. Put these in the keys. We'll get rid of that. Am I ever going to use this? No. I might use that question mark. So let's put that in there and then go down to accessories. Boom, boom. We are off to the races. So, okay. Okay, a little bit of tweaking. I don't need that fire resistance. So we can just slot one of these bad boys in for next time we fight a monolith boss. Okay.
Your death has come.
Increase frenzy. You know what? I'll take those and seal them for the affixes. Nothing. All right. No, we did not get a glyph of insight for either of them. Oh, shoot. Right when I was about to use Profane Veil. Holy frick! They're like, yeah, you're dead. Bro! It's like, bye-bye. I was literally about to press Profane Veil. I was like, yeah! And he's like, nope. I hate the arena ones anyway, especially on this character. Like on the hammers, when I'm doing the hammer builds, it's like whatever, walk into my vortex of death. I mean, this one, wow. Oh, is that a glyph? Glyph of envy? Yes. Give me. Oh, no. Hey, yo, get off! Get off! Do I have any world splitters? Because that could be a fun build if we get one with like 2 LP on it. This one's better. Bye.
Death will not take me.
They have critical strike avoidance. Interesting. Interesting!
The dawn of the black sun. Shadow will cover this world once more. Let vengeance to the pain. This hates despair. Oblivion burns within me. This world ends. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. Do you think my defeat changes anything?
Yes. No. No, actually, I don't.
Dead God for a dead world.
Hey, what up, Jabberwocky? That ain't Sentinel. That's true. Get off my nuts! Jeez. You started a Flame Aura Spellblade? Nice. How's that going for you, Jabberwocky? And yeah, I'm actually, believe it or not, Bike is playing a class that is not Sentinel. I could barely believe it myself. Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry. In what way do Sentinels need buffs? And I don't disagree with you. I just want to get your point of view.
It eludes me.
And you're 100% correct on that. You're 100% correct on that. As somebody who's played a frick ton of Sentinel, I can tell you some of the main issues playing in Sentinel. Sentinel is one of the best starter classes. They have a very high floor. I noticed this the first time I played through the game. I was playing Paladin, and I made it through the campaign fine. Made it to monoliths, okay, and then I got to empowered monoliths, and that's when I started hitting a wall, right? And then I played another class, and I was struggling in the campaign. But, started getting some gear, started getting some stuff, and then made it to monoliths. By the time I made it to empowered monoliths, I was doing fine with what you said right there. I was doing better with less. With Sentinel, I had to get more specific gear. I had to get better upgrades to get rolling with it. Sentinel's got one of the... And here's the reason why. Sentinel has some of the least amount of damage reduction in the nodes in the trees. Actually, I think they have the least. But they get a lot of armor and other defensive layers easier. So that's why they feel better. But then you start getting into the higher difficulties, and that's when you realize how gear dependent Sentinel is for survivability. Because about 95% of their survivability comes from their gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to reduce damage from dots? Well, unless you're Forge Guard, there is no way to reduce damage from dots unless it's on gear. And so what ends up happening with... And then other forms. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. Like, I enjoy Sentinel a lot. And I know you're calling for buffs, and honestly, they probably need it, but here's the thing. Every time they buff Sentinel, Sentinel gets nerfed the next patch. Yeah, no links. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. Every time, like, they went and buffed Healing Hands, all of a sudden, everybody starts screwing around with everything Sentinel. Healing Hands got nerfed, as well as a few other things. They went and buffed Forge Guard. Guess what? They're now removing or heavily changing Volatile Reversal. One of the few things that Sentinel did right was Volatile Reversal, and now they're getting rid of it or changing it substantially. And I have fears that they're not going to distribute its power very well. Probably, because here's the thing. It was kind of a feels bad when you're making a new Sentinel build and the first thing you do is pick Volatile Reversal. Right? You automatically spec into Volatile Reversal. Because otherwise, everything on Sentinel feels just underwhelming without it. But at the same time, I was fine with that. And now that, more people are playing Sentinel, they're kind of figuring out some of these busted, cheesy things. They're lasting long enough to where, you're getting past the, oh, frick, I'm hitting the ceiling now. Because believe me, man, like Sentinel they can pull off some cheese. It just takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of time and dedication. I feel like a lot of people weren't getting to that, but more people are now. Yeah, it's one of the most powerful skills in the game. For sure. That's what, in my opinion, that's what made Sentinel, with all of its flaws, competitive. Was Volatile Reversal. Some of the least damage reduction. Some of the least... item, like they have all these items, but it's an illusion, right? For Sentinel, it's a huge illusion of what kind of items you can take. Like, look at all these different chest pieces. What do 95% of Sentinel builds use? Titan Heart or Champion's Regalia. Those two. And I guess Null Portent is probably making a statement now, but it kind of boils down to those three. Like, sure, they introduced the Apocalypse Plate, which I think is cool, but you need damage mitigation against dots. What do you choose? Champion Regalia. For the helmet, what do you choose? You either choose a Leonines, or if you got your critical strike avoidance taken care of, you can actually go with a Decayed Skull now. But for the most part, 95% of the helmets last patch, Leonines. Your boots? Oh man, there's so many great boots. Citadel boots. That's what they take. That's what they take all the time, man. I mean, you could get away with, like, there's some builds that require a unique pair of boots. Dark Strides, Blood of the Exile. There's a few out there. And then the gloves. What kind of gloves do Sentinels love the most? Like all these different kinds of gloves, Eternal Gauntlets. So there was an illusion of choice there. Look at all these options. I would agree with you, Jabberwocky. I'm just afraid that EHG's not going to do it. Because I saw what they did to Healing Hands. Like, it feels like... And here's the thing. I'm not... Like, Healing Hands needed to be nerfed. It definitely needed to be nerfed. By all means, it needed to be nerfed. But I feel like they were heavy-handed with their nerfs, and they didn't really do anything to replace the power. They cut all the healing in half, and then they reduced the ward it generated by 75%, and then they went and nerfed ward. As a global scale for everybody, right? Not everybody was using Healing Hands for wards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Healing Hands used to convert, like, if you had the item that allowed you to convert the healing into ward, you know, the affects. It did, but here's the thing. I feel like they should have just gone with just nerfing the ward generation. I feel like there was a number of builds out there that were actually using Healing Hands for healing, and then they went and cut that in half. They cut the healing in half, and then they nerfed the ward generation by 75%. Right? So, and I didn't really care about that. I thought the whole ward on Healing Hands thing was a little too chintzy anyways. It needed to be nerfed, but what I feel like it really hurt was like the melee builds out there, because if you read... Right, because if you read, it already reduces the healing from Healing Hands when you're using a melee attack by 65%. That did not get changed at all. But then they went and took the healing and then cut it in half. And I feel like the healing got cut in half because of the ward generation. Hey, what up, Frenex Volcano? How's it going? So now you're dealing with half the healing that you used to have. You still have the 65% penalty if you're using it as a melee attack, which I thought was really cool. Even if you weren't using it for ward generation, I mean, you're probably not using it for ward generation now. I've tried it, like, those builds rightfully got nerfed. They were way out of hand, but I feel like EHG did this. They just zoomed in on it generates too much ward and then nerfed the snot out of it because of the ward, and I feel like it hurt other avenues. And so when I start hearing them say, oh, well, we're nerfing, we're changing volatile reversal, and we're spreading its power out, I'm like, oh, man. I mean, if they remove volatile reversal entirely or completely nerf it, I hope they buff all the skills, because here's the deal, man. I feel like all of Sentinel's skills just feel kind of underwhelming until you use volatile reversal. I mean, and that's the crux of the issue. That's why they're having this discussion. I feel like some of the Forge Guard buffs have people playing Forge Guard, experimenting with some of the new items, the new buffs to the skill tree, and volatile reversal is rearing its ugly head. They're making all buffs to Sentinel way overpowered. So I guess that on that face, I guess that's kind of encouraging. They buff Sentinel and then realize, well, we kind of upset the balance. Volatile reversal is just too strong. If we buff Sentinel anymore, it's going to make them busted, which, hey, I mean, this is 2 patches of Sentinel being like actually not a meme class for once. And I don't know. So on the one hand, I kind of wish they didn't touch Sentinel at all. They just left it alone. But on the other hand, I understand that. Who knows? We'll see what they do, Jabberwocky. I have a lot of opinions on this. Hey, what's good, Volcano? What are you up to tonight, man? So what do you think of my assessment, Jabberwocky? I know I was doing a lot of talking and you're on keyboard and you're trying to say a few things. I'm going to stop talking for right now. Do you agree? Disagree? Okay. I see where you're going with that.
Your death has come.
And I guess and I mean, I guess this might be a good thing, or maybe this is a bad thing, depending on your point of view. In-game is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue. You want to try out some things, and then you're stuck trying to kill that. Yeah, I got you. Not all skills created equal. I definitely think what Last Epoch needs is more options, because like right now you have either pushing corruption or interacting with the Harbinger Nemesis system. If there was multiple different systems in place and the Harbinger system was just one system in Last Epoch, it wouldn't feel as bad. But seeing that we've already been pushing corruption for forever, so now we want to interact with something else. The something else is aspirational in its nature, so it forces us to go most optimal path. So you want to start messing around with these different skills. Not all skills created equal. And I will say, I for one I'm glad. On the one hand, it'd be cool to just be like, pick a skill, any skill, you can make a build with it, you're off to the races. But on the other hand, I kind of like the hierarchy. I don't know, I might change my stance on that. It might be cool if there were more viable skills. Oh, and I guess another thing. Going back to my Sentinel rant that I was just on. What they did with Smite. Proc and Smite. Like, that was a change nobody asked for. That was a change nobody asked for. And they compensated the change by making you proc Smite more often, but then you're capping the amount of spites. And I wish they gave an explanation. They didn't, though everybody theorized its performance. But that build just feels so lackluster. There wasn't proper compensation for the amount of power they took away. Making us proc it more often is not going to make it feel better when you can only proc it 10 times per 2 seconds. Oh, you know, from before where we were procking it a frick ton. So yeah, I have concerns. I have a sinking suspicion that Sentinel, which was already one of the weaker classes in the game, is just going to be even weaker next patch. I'm probably being pessimistic there, but it's... I kind of wish they just stopped screwing around with Sentinel. Leave it alone. Yeah, I had, maybe you were here for it. Somebody, Juan, he hasn't been here for a while, but he already did say that he wasn't gonna, he was gonna have to be away for a little while. But he threw down a challenge for me to make a build out of Skyfall and then go kill Aberoth with it. If so, he would, you know, donate to the cause. I don't even know if I want to try, man. It just... channeling abilities... Like Warpath's fine, but most channel like this, I don't like this. I do it because it's effective, but I don't like it. Disintegrate was never a fan. Alright, I don't like holding down this button to do damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he that's the challenge. Kill Aberoth with Skyfall. Yeah, I know, right? That's what did me in. Frickin' belly flop. You don't really like this patch? What do you not like about it? And to be honest, I have a lot of problems with this patch as well. As a Sentinel enjoyer, I have a lot of problems with this patch as well. I think it was one of the biggest, like, it was a big punch to the gut. I mean, as far as it can be, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a video game, but it's a video game that I enjoy extensively. So to be reading the patch notes and realize that Smite was getting nerfed the way it did, the Smite throwing. I know I'm not the only one. There was a lot of things. There was a lot of people were talking about that. I'm not the only one who was like that wasn't proper compensation. That's why I have concerns. Because what's funny is last cycle I released the Divine Bolt Paladin guide, and I'm like, guys, I know this is getting nerfed. Don't even waste your time on it. This is only if you're playing this patch. And if you got some of the gear, because it was a pretty gear intensive build, but once you had it all together, I mean, you were cooking. You were cooking. So then I released a Smite Hammered In build guide that I tweaked and called it Smite and Ignite. I'm like, yo, this one, I'm pretty sure it's nerf proof. You're good to go. And then boom. I have to play a meta class if I want to get some for the new gear from the Harbingers. I really don't want to follow a build guide. You know what? You're not the only one, Jabberwocky. There was a very well put together video. Let me see if I can. I really liked that video. It was it Gavern? Let's see if I can't go into my history. When did I watch that video? Yesterday? No. Wednesday. Man, I can't find it. Okay, maybe I should have subscribed to the guy, but he was echoing a lot of the same things. He had put together a build. He was doing 400 corruption, and then he kills the Harbingers, and then he gets to Aberoth, and it's just like, I got you. My opinion on the matter, Jabberwocky, is it's an aspirational in-game activity. If any build could beat it, it wouldn't be aspirational. The problem is it's new content in a game that doesn't have a lot of content to begin with. So, of course, everybody's trying to interact with it. But since it wasn't designed to be beaten by everybody, you have a lot of people hitting a wall with it, and then it's like, this is the new content, this is BS. And so that's what makes it feel bad even more for the people who don't have a lot of time to play and they can't even interact with it at all. So I feel like in a couple patches it'll be better when there's more options, but for now I 100% understand. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Go back to playing monoliths that you've been doing over and over again? For me, that's fine. For me, that's totally fine. But not everybody's like me. Most nights I come home, my brain is mush. I'm super tired from work. I don't want to play the thinking man's game. I want to play the mindless Oonga Boonga activity over and over again.
Your death has come.
They add an in-game activity, and I stress in-game. Yeah. That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Well, what is in-game? In a game where you can push the difficulty endless. I mean, I agree. It is an in-game activity, but last Epoch doesn't have as many clear boundaries on what is in-game and what is not. Is T4 Julra in-game? At one point, that was the in-game boss, but then EHG was like, well, if you could already beat T4 Julra to slam your, level 80 plus unique, then what's the point? So they made her easier because, yeah, it was a bit of a barrier. T4 Julra was a barrier. Like something like, let's say this Twisted Heart. You couldn't slam this in a tier 3. And like, let's say for your build, you needed this slammed with something to be able to even attempt T4 Julra previously. Well, that's kind of a punch in the face. She's gating she's gating a critical in-game activity for upper gear. So yeah, I agree with the nerfs to T4 Julra, but at one point that was the boss.
Your death has come.
Maybe this sums up your opinions, Jabberwocky. Blah. The whole thing feels blah. And I get that. A bit, sure.
dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. I'm ready. My vengeance will be anything. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earns the new riot. My shadow will cover this world once more. Do you think my defeat changes anything?
No, Rye. I don't think so.
A dead god for a dead world. Pathetic. Power of my shadow. I can still fight.
Two LP. All right. I don't know about that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will be back again tomorrow. We'll be doing more Warlock. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. Appreciate the chatters. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Curse Boy. And yeah, anyway, you guys take care. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Peace. All right, Twitch, thanks for YouTube, thanks for rocking me today, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the likes, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.